What's up, beautiful people? In this video we will be planting bell peppers. I'm going to show you what fertilizers you want to use, as well as how you want to actually plant them when you're planting them with future in mind. Let's get to it. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Ricky Jones. You're back again for yet another video. And on this video, like I said, we'll be planting my bell peppers that we actually grew from seed on this here channel. So you all got to see again the process of planting the seeds into like little seed starting trays and then transplanting them into the bigger situations. And now we're gonna go ahead and plant them, and then one day soon we'll be harvesting these bad boys. But nonetheless, I'm gonna show you what you should do, what you can do, and how to prepare for the future, like I said. And if you are new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, as we are in line to make 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year, 2022. Okay, so we need you to do your part, and then tell a friend to tell somebody else that they can do it too. And yeah, we can have some fun in between. And if you are new to gardening and need some gardening help, just contact me on gardenwithme.llc.com, and I'll be able to facilitate all of your various needs, and you can ask any particular question that you may specifically have. Okay, whew, that was a tongue twister, but I got it out. So let's get to it, and then yeah, we'll talk through it as I do it. All right, great people. So we are going to, like I said, plant these bad boys, which I had them outside, go ahead and hardening and everything else as well. That is something that you do want to do a little bit for planting them actually outdoors. You want to just make sure they are, you know, susceptible to the outdoor and all that good stuff. I'm gonna just maneuver it like that because I don't want to mess up the stem, which that one I did uberly disrespectful. I'm gonna do better next time. All right, sir. I always have to be nice to the lovely neighbors that are walking by and all that good stuff. All right, so that one came out a little bit easier than the one before, but nonetheless, as you can see, it is a nice, great size, a little bit longer than they were originally when we transplanted them, but of course not full like bushes or anything like that, because then it'll be a little bit too late. But nonetheless, what you want to do, let me just move this out the way, put on my second glove, and you'll be able to see me walk through this as well. Boom, I know it goes right here, so this is the center. What you want to do is just open up a nice hole, of course, for your seedling to go in. But in this case, what you want to do is, I have some boom shakalaka, some bone meal, which I'll put in the description area. You want to put some bone meal down, largely, yes, because they do help to strengthen your roots. But then, of course, with the bell pepper being a pepper, right, and so there's some blooms, the flowers and things like that, which I'll show you all in the next one more specifically. You want to just make sure that it has the proper nutrients that is necessary for adequate growth. But then also you want to put a stake in the ground, because again, thinking about the future of the plant, you want to make sure that it has the proper support along the stem of it so that it can grow up nice and have the support necessary. Now you may be wondering, Ricky, why isn't your stem so long? Well, hey, some of them I break off and things like that. The main thing that you want to be concerned with is making sure that your stem itself is supported as and when necessary, which of course is how and when it grows. And just to show you all again what that looks like, this one I have the wood beam going through, so I can't quite get it in the center, but nonetheless I can get it in there, and in which the roots will grow down as necessary to get to where they need to grow. And we're just going to put a pinch in there like that. Again, at this point, what you want to do is go ahead and put your stake in the ground as well. Make sure that's nice and good and sturdy. And then, of course, about it, you want to put your plant in there, right? And so that is the 1-2 punch to go ahead and planting your bell peppers, again, with the fertilizer, the stake, and then also I have a cage. Let me show you what the cage looks like when you do it and plant it with the cage. Let me just make sure everything is straight, because that's another part. Making sure your stems are straight, or excuse me, I use bamboo stakes. These are bamboo stakes. Making sure it's all straight is necessary, okay? Because you don't want anything growing all awkwardly and stinks. Now, if you choose to use the cage, which is usually used for tomato plants and things like that, which is all cool, let me just show you how you want to prepare your garden or your area in order to do so. We're going to move that out of the way, the lovely bell pepper plant that's going to go. in this new home. Same concept, we're gonna put the fertilizer down like we did before. But then on this round, we're gonna go ahead and put the cage in. And of course, you want to space out your cage stakes so that they have the adequate amount of leverage in the soil itself. Boom, you wanna get that thing down as sturdy and as deep as you can without disrupting too much. And so that's how far we're going to go with that. And then we're just gonna put the bell pepper right in the center. Great, people. And so just like that, we have the bell pepper growing amongst the tomato cage. Now again, you want to do this at this stage of the growing process so that when it does grow up, you don't want to stake it down at that point because you don't want to mess or disrupt the roots. You don't want to mess up the roots or disrupt the roots as they are growing and doing what they're doing. Let's do a couple of more just to make sure that you have the adequate amount of experience visually to know that you can do it as well physically. And so keep in mind, staking these bell peppers into the ground is also beneficial because they can grow, the bell peppers themselves can grow as high as 2 feet to 5 feet tall, okay? So that means that they can grow pretty tall, and with a stem that is supported, they will be able to grow to the maximum height in which they can actually grow. And then even too, I don't know if you knew this, but the pepper themselves, right, can grow as long as 7 inches. So think about that, like coming outside and you see something that is 7 inches long, like, wait a minute, that is something that I grew? Yes, it will be something that you grow. And so, hey, making sure all those things are in mind and in check. And then too, the bushes themselves can grow at a width of 24 inches, which is like 2 feet down to like 1.5. So hey, make sure they have the space they need as well. Let's grow. Oh, just like that, great people, we have these bell peppers planted in their new homes in which they're going to grow nice and strong and be able to make my bate nice and strong because of their new growth home and things like that. So as we know, we have the tomato cage, we have the stakes, and we also learned a little bit about the bell peppers and how high and things in which they can grow and things like that. So with that being said, again, a bone meal is what you want to get. Also a knee pad situation, if you don't have one, it will be your best friend when you're out here planting and growing in the garden. However, as you all know, I'm going to give it a nice douse of water so it can be acclimated into his new home, as well as activate the fertilizer as it is a powder substance right now. However, when it comes in contact with the water, it's going to be like, oh, this is what we're doing. And my bell peppers are going to be like, oh, this is what I want to do. But nonetheless, with that great, I love it. But anyway, with that being said, great people, I love you all. I appreciate you all. And again, as always, happy growing, happy living, which will lead to a happy harvest and as well as a happy belly. So with that being said, know that you do not have to garden alone. Why? Because you can always garden with me. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Till next time. Peace. Love you.